Okay, guys, let's get this Yogi Kid going and let's do a walk. Let's do a little walk with this rig. Okay, let's check it out. So let's see. We have this forward, this one back. Yeah, okay. Okay, what we'll do, we just need to bring these in a bit. Bit wide apart, aren't they? So let's bring these in. Yeah, that seems all right, doesn't it? Arms, we'll keep the arms out like that. And let's use default material in it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we know these. There's a bit of squash there, right? Okay, let's keep this. Let's check out the roll, right? You know what? We're going to keep these. Let's just keep these feet in a bit. Contact. We don't want it to lock out too much. That's locked out a bit too much. There. That's locked there. So let's do it around there. Okay. The other thing we want to do, we'll leave the hips how it is, but we'll use this control. Okay, let's use this hips. This is a hip control. Right, so we want it to lead because that foot's coming out. So it is leading, but it's also kind of going down like that, right? And all right, let's just leave it like that for now. So we want that leg to be kind of leaning forward, which is fine. Okay, and then we'll key this. And then we'll come down to the next pose, zero this out. You know, we can have it down as a bit of a bend. We'll keep it a bit subtle, you know. This comes up. There's a roll, right? There's a roll. Just keep it down a little. The toe is rolling up. We're getting that roll, right? Okay, so we'll get, that's cool. Select everything, key everything there. And then here we're going to have a passing position. So, you know, we want to make sure this leg It's not super straight locked, but just a little bit, right? Passing position. Then this leg passes through. And you know what? We don't have to like rotate it like this, passing through like this. We could have it, just keep it subtle, you know, it's passing through. We could even keep it a bit low, right? And then have the other thing I would do, just while we're here, rotate. Just rotate a bit forward. So I just get the rotations in the X, just delete. And then select everything again and just key all the frames again so it's all clean. Excuse me. Actually, that's in the Z, so we'll key that. Key. Okay, so we got that. That's all keyed. Then we go to the next one. Here, there's a high. So that back leg, is coming up. So here we can roll that. So we just come here, just slightly start rolling that until it bends a bit. Just a little bit, you know, you don't want it too straight. And then there's okay. And then what we'll do now, we'll key everything there. And then what I tend to do here is, we've got this mesh, right? I just duplicate, if you look at the outliner, I duplicate it, Shift P to bring it out, as you can see it's here, at that 0. And that, then I just come in here, unlock. And that is my reference. So when I come here, so say if I come to 12, the passing position, I know that back foot. All I need to do is just match that back foot like this, and I know, okay, this needs to be forward, roughly come down. Doesn't have to be accurate, you know, just roughly. And I know this foot, you know, just zero everything out. Even this toe. And I know I can just rotate this roughly, say here, bring it out a bit. Might even want to bring this out like this and have the back here match. Just roughly, there's nothing. And then you can just delete that body. Right? So you've got a rough out. Let's put that on R. Key everything. Yeah, so you got a rough. And then you can come back here. So you can come here now and you can be like, you just have it starting to roll there. Then it rolls. Then you could have this foot come down. And then here, even up this one up a bit. And then same here, you could have this one up a bit. Like that. So you've got that blocking there. Right, and then same thing with the other one. You come down here, just 0. Again, 0, 0 this. Character takes the weight, goes forward, takes the weight. Back leg starts to roll. Comes up, forward. Lands, comes up. Next one is passing position, goes up, forward, right? Doesn't matter if it's too bent. This comes up. You're just bringing it up, right? Have a look on this side. How is it? Yeah, it looks all right. Oh, the other thing I want to do when we get here, I forgot. When we get to the middle, we have to, this is very important, we're changing, basically we're just adding a minus at these rotations at the start because it's going the opposite way. So there you can see, right, you're adding, this is going to be the leading leg. So what we want to do, maybe move, we could move this forward a bit, isn't it? Because it's landing, and here we can roll it a bit. Right, and then here, if we copy this to 15, and then we'll just 0, because we know that's the position it's going to be. We can 0 the toes fine. And then come here, key everything here. Make sure this is passing through. So we look at the passing through here. It's just behind the toe there, right? So it's right there. This is slightly forward. So it's kind of leaning, a controlled walk, right? And then we get to, let's select everything, just key everything there. Then we get to 21. This is the high point, so we come forward just slightly higher. Okay, go a bit higher if we want. Add a roll here. So this roll will prevent the leg from locking out. There, we don't want it too much to lock out, right? And then here, we can add a roll like this. And then at the end, again, I have this little, well, what we can do, we can go here at the start, select, duplicate, Shift P, and unmute, unlock, and then come to the end. So what we can do now that we've got that, get rid of the mesh selection there. What we can do is we can key everything, middle click it to 24, and it's going to shoot back. So what we want to do is when we get to 24, match that back leg like that, and now we know now we can select just the legs and the hips, and we can just move it. And then normally I go into wireframe, because when it matches in wireframe, it doesn't double, it just singles out. There, something like that. Right, if you look at the wires, you're just trying to get them to match like that. Okay, and then you can delete that body geometry you had. And then you've got yourself, I don't know why this is on. Let's turn it off. Also, we can turn this off too. Go to visibility, turn that off. All right, so if we look now, we've got a blocking, right? So if we look now, if we select everything, we select it all, we'll just block it. So we've got this basis down, right? All right, so we've got the hips working fine, right? Now we want to just sort out, let me just sort out this bag, get the textures on it, that's it. Okay, now we want to sort out the upper. So if we come here, naturally, one way you can do it is you can go to the hips, which is here, and look at the value in X, right? Was it 12,109, and then just go to the shoulders, and the value in Z, just paste it, but put a minus, because remember the shoulders are opposing the hips, right? So put a minus, right? As you can see, this is this way and the hips is that way. And just middle click that to the end, and then go in the middle, paste it again in paste it in rotation and leave it at 12 because it's the opposite way. So we've got that happening. Now if we go to the graph editor, what you can do is you can just start creating these little steps, so the shoulder kind of moves like this in blocked. Otherwise it's just going to go boop, 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 boop. This will just smooth it out in blocked, which is what we want, just to see how it is. And you know what, same thing with the hips. So we get the hips, same thing, right? We're bringing it down, actually we can select both of these, bring it down. You can use these squares, the grid at the back, as a little guide. Yeah, you can bring it down by 3, bring this down by 3, so it's kind of equally spaced. And here too, right? Actually you need to select both of them, bring them down, bring these down, just roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. Bring these down, could be like, you know, just spaced out evenly. And we can always polish these later. But what this does is, if you look now, if you play, see the shoulders everything's a bit more smoother, right? Now the other thing we want to do is, we know the rotation is that way, right? So we just want to make sure just a little bit of rotation this way, right? Because we want to create that C both sides when you go. So let's do -4 just for keeping it simple. Middle click that to the end, come in the middle, and on Y just do 4. Same thing again when you come in here, you go to Y, you're just smoothing it out. Ooh, so it's smoothed and blocking. We can leave the middle one where it is, move this down, and just take a look at that, man. So there's, you know, we've got that happening. And in the middle, If we look here, it's rotated. We could have it rotate a little bit in the X, the middle spine, just a little bit. Copy that to the end, come into here, and do it the other way slightly. So it's the slight movement in there. And then where is that? We'll just get that. We can leave, I guess we can leave that there. Push this down. And then push this down. And there, that's it. So we've got the torso working. So that's all working fine. Got a little twist happening. What's happening here? Let me just get, yeah, I guess with this one as well, yeah, we could add a little bit more. So if we come here, we could have that a little bit more. Copy that. Actually, let's go back. Let's put that as -5. Copy that to the end. Come in the middle and do 5. Okay, same thing. And then what we'll do, we'll overshoot these. When we start polishing, we'll change it around. And then we'll start. Yeah, you see it's already happening. Okay, and here, this is where we can kind of reduce. So we can come here. If we think it's too much, we can come in here, scale, select all the keys, come in the middle here, scale, just scale it down a bit. Yeah, so there, so we've got it. All right, so we've got it all blocked out. Okay, mechanics seem to be working. The other thing we want to do is, remember, we need weight shift. So we come here, step, weight shift, step, weight shift. Okay, so we want that side to side. Again, come in here. Okay, that's fine. Come in here. We're doing that same thing, zigzag, stepped. Just bring it down a bit. We can always adjust this later. There, right? So if we look now, if we spline it, it's like that. That's what we want. But we're going to smooth that out later, but we'll just block it for now. Keep it blocked. And you will see, right, there's a little bit of a weight shift. Happening there. And then we'll sort everything else out. We'll start polishing everything else. We're just going to get a vanilla walk-in at the moment, yeah. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the splining video next. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. The next one will be splining. But in the meantime, don't forget to join my Facebook group, private group. It's growing a lot now, over 500 members in there now. It's really taken off. And also check out my new course as well. So check in the description below. I go through the whole course on my case study. And then there's a breakdown of the course as well. And yeah, if you want to learn the absolute fundamentals, really master the fundamentals, and this course is designed for fundamentals all the way to advanced. There's a industry standard exercises in there, right to not just there, but you can also, it shows you how to apply for a job and how to get the showreel job ready, industry standard ready, so you can get that breakthrough job. So check those links out in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you in the group, and I'll see you in the next video.